Hello and welcome to the next R2D2 video, and if my voice is a little crackly, it's because I am still getting over quite a bad flu thing that I had. So yeah, if I do crack or my voice doesn't sound as enthusiastic as it usually is, that's because I'm feeling a bit run down. But we got to keep going. I already took a big break over Christmas, so I can't take any more breaks now till the wedding at least. So yeah, in this video we're going to be looking at issues 52 and 53 of R2D2. Again, something different to last week. Last week it was about the dome. This week it's about these parts here, which are two circuit boards. This one you get in issue 52 on its own, and then issue 53 comes with these three parts here. We'll put them to one side for now. And actually we're going to be looking at this circuit board a little later on as well. But we do need to open up this part here, if I can. My weak fluey hands. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's all opened up. We just take out the circuit board very gently from the packaging, and attached to the bottom is this piece here, which is the first part we're going to look at today. And it is just a piece of see-through plastic with a hole in the middle. So we just open it out like this. Now what this is a sensor calibrator. I think on the first foot the sensor was a little too low down. It just needs to be a few millimeters thicker, as you can see there. So what you need to do is you need to get back the leg that we have completed and take off this bottom part. I've already unscrewed it just for speed purposes. And it's this sensor here that we're going to be looking at. So we just need to take apart, unscrew it from the base of the foot like this, and we just get the sensor calibrator here and we just pop it over like that. Replace the sensor and screw it back in. Oh, which is a little fiddly. Let me just take this screw out completely, and then I'll make it easier. There we go. Pop that on the end there. Get the plate. Line it all up. In fact, if I put the plate on this way and then push the screw through that hole first, then the hole in this calibrator, like that. There we go. And then reattach it. I think this is the best way to do it. I might do it off camera though, be right back. And there we have it all screwed down like that. So it looks exactly how it did before, but it is raised those few millimeters, which I guess is needed to make it work properly. And then we just attach the bottom of the foot and we will re-screw it all in a little later, and then that is that leg all done. Moving on then to the circuit boards that we get in these two issues. We have this one first of all. I think this is the one that is actually going to be in R2D2, so best be careful with it. I think this one does attach to the finished product, but the one we get in issue 53 is this one here, which I believe is just a test panel to make sure that everything's working before we put it all together. And then we also get these two wires here, one yellow and blue with a bit of green, and the other one more autumny colours there with some brown. So you just need to take this one apart to start off with, and we push the smaller side, the one with fewer pins, into this socket here, just like that. And let me just unscrew this one as well. And once again, the side with just the four little pins there, that goes into here like so. I think that's right. Yeah, it is. Why aren't you going in? There you go. bit of a push. And so that is how they attach on to the tester circuit board. And then for the main circuit board, just flip it around so it is facing this way with these black bits at the top. And we get the other half of this autumn wire and push it in there like that. And then the blue wire, just push it in there. Ooh. Like that, if you can. And then we bring back the battery pack, which I have here, and make sure it's off before you do anything with it. And the battery pack just clips in to this little place on its own here, just like that. And then that is the circuit all set up to test a few things. Now the first thing we're going to be testing is we're going to be testing the lightsaber tube. Remember the lightsaber tube that we did a while back now? We're just going to make sure that that all works okay. So we get the two wires from this, and if I just zoom in just to show you, the black and yellow wire just clips into here, like that, next to the autumn wire on the main circuit board, and then this one clips into there like that. Okay, now this is completely untested. I'm testing it for the first time on camera, so I really hope it does work. We turn the power on. Oh, see all those lights light up? Let's try that again. Okay, so that red light means that everything is working, which is nice. And then we have two test buttons here, and if we press the first one, this should do something. Actually, let me try and get a decent angle. Okay, so the two test buttons here, we've got one there and one there. I'm going to do the one right in the corner to start off with. Doesn't do anything. Let's try the other one. It doesn't do much. And I'm not entirely sure why. You can definitely hear a noise, but it stops. And I don't know why that is. So something is happening, but not happening to its fullest. So that is a bit of a shame. I'm going to have to try and work out why that is. I'll do that off camera. Let me know if your lightsaber tube works or doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. The white part is meant to stick out here one way and then go back in, and it's just not working for me, that. So let me just take this apart, and then we'll look at more items to test with this new test circuit board. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be testing is the leg that we have completed, and I have reattached the bottom of it here, so the sensors are sticking out a little bit more and they are calibrated correctly. What you need to do is get the black cable that comes from the leg and just plug it into this socket here, just like that one in there, and then turn it on so that all of these things are working. Now that blue light is on because it is facing something. This one will test, I just need to raise the camera a little bit. This one will test this sensor here. So this sensor here is for when it gets too close to an item, it blocks it. Sorry, a flu brain talking. This sensor here is for when R2D2 gets close to a wall or gets close to a place that it can't go any further. It will stop it and turn it around and go the other way. Now, this sensor activates at about 250 millimeters away, and then it deactivates if there's something that's 2 meters away. So the instructions say, let me just place it down here. The instructions do say that when something is close, 250 millimeters away, then the blue light should go on, the blue light here. And when there's nothing blocking it, you see, just my hand affects it. Oh, it doesn't anymore. And when there's nothing blocking it, the light will go off. Now at the moment, there's nothing blocking that sensor. I know it looks like the wires are from the angle the camera's at, but there isn't. There isn't anything blocking the sensor, and the blue light is off, which is good. So if I move my hand closer towards it, you'll see that, oh, the blue light did come on then. And then it goes off again. 250 millimeters is about 50 centimeters. So there. No, you can't see it. That is right. It activates very specifically. Oh, actually, I'm not sure now. Maybe if I move it away. Okay, I don't know how to show this on camera. Okay, off here is my display cabinet with all my toys in, and that's about 500 millimeters away from this sensor at the moment. So if I move the sensor away, it's still is showing. If I move it up, I don't know whether this works or not. If you push something really close to it, the blue light doesn't come on. You move it further away. That's about 50. Yeah, okay, that's about 50 centimeters, and the blue light came on. Move it a little bit further, blue light stays on, and then if I move my hand completely, the light stays on. I think that's because it's registered that an item is about 50 centimeters away, and if I move the leg, it will turn off then and go in a different direction. Oh, it registers it, go off in a different direction, and registers it again. I don't know whether this is working or not. I mean, the blue light works, so that's good, but there's no way of knowing at the moment without it moving whether that works or not. But it's definitely picking something up. The sensor is definitely working, but I'm not entirely sure whether it's working correctly. It seems to go blue when it is 50 centimeters away, and then it kind of has a little moment till you turn it away. Maybe that's how it's meant to be. I don't know. But that isn't the only thing that we test at this stage. We then get this, make sure I get the right one. Yeah, it's just the cable with the red, orange and yellow parts. And if we plug that into the test board, make sure I get the right variable round, like that. Oh, nice and green. Okay, so that green sensor there means that the foot is on a surface. Oh, crikey. This thing is... Oh, no it doesn't, because the green light's gone off and now the blue light's gone off, but that's fine. So the sensors that we calibrated are just at the bottom here. If I just push this down so you see the edge of the table and some scissors there. If it's hanging off, nothing happens. That's weird. When the foot is over the edge of a surface, it's meant to go green. Or maybe because it's a tray. Hold on. No, still no green light. Oh, may have something to do with the fact that the thing came out. It's not the longest cable in the world, this. Right, okay. Let's plug this back in. If I can. Okay, so the green light is now on. You can see that. I'll just move this up. You can see that there. I'll just do it with my hand. For goodness sake, I'll just do it with my hand. It'll be so much easier. Okay, so it hasn't got a surface on now because there's so much distance between where my hand is going off camera. But if I put flooring there, the green light goes on, which is good. So if my hand is the floor, and floor rolls away, okay, the light goes off. Actually, it changes to dimmer and then off. And then the floor comes back, floor goes away, floor comes back, floor away, floor back, floor away. So that one does work. That sensor is correct. But this blue one, I'm not sure whether it works. And unfortunately, my lightsaber tube doesn't work at the moment. If I have managed to get it to work, I will insert it here. Da, 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 da. Yep, I got it working. What was happening with mine is this white part here got stuck right on that corner here. So it didn't push out. So I heard the little whir, but it got caught, so the motor didn't push it any further, which is nice. And of course that activates the tube in there. You can kind of see it go up and down. But a good way of showing it is if I get the lightsaber and push it in. That is it sticking out. And bye-bye lightsaber. Wrong button. Whoops. Bye-bye lightsaber. Lightsaber bye-bye. Lightsaber hello. Lightsaber bye-bye. Lightsaber hello. Yeah, just fantastic. And that is the speed that the lightsaber will go in and out, of course, which is nice and big. And of course, when this is attached to the dome, it will look even better. which is awesome. So yeah, you might need to do some tinkering around with this white runner part in the lightsaber tubing holder, but hopefully yours worked first time. Let me know in the comments down below whether your lightsaber tube worked, whether the sensors are working as are instructed in the manual, or whether they're doing something completely different like mine seemed to be. For the blue light, I mean, the green light, that worked fine, but the blue light, I'm not really sure what's going on there. I hope it's all okay. Yeah, and sorry that this video was a little fluey. I had a little flu head on. I probably should be in bed resting really, but I really wanted to get going on these really intricate parts of R2D2, so and show them to you as well. So, and I'm really glad I did. I'm really glad I got that lightsaber tube fixed. Make sure you keep these circuit boards safe. Keep the original packaging and keep them safe, because I have a feeling we're going to be using them a lot more from now on. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week for the next R2D2 video, and then it'll all be caught up. So I hope you'll join me then. Bye bye lightsaber. Take care. Bye bye.